Hey guys, Brad Mayer-Harman here. I'm going to attempt to explain the iPro scandal that's in the news right now. So I was a Century 21 agent for 14 years before joining iPro, and as of Friday last week, I rejoined Century 21 because of this iPro scandal. The broker of record stole $8 million from the trust account. This is the trust account that supports agent commissions, how agents get paid, as well as deposits for consumers when they purchase a property. iPro represented over 2% of the Ontario realtor population, and as a result, the Real Estate Council of Ontario, who's supposed to be governing and preventing this from happening, is stepped in. RECO is in a conflict of interest because they're supposed to be the insurance provider protecting realtor commissions, as well as the governing body protecting consumers. But by being both, they have victimized the victims here. iPro agents who had nothing to do with this crime are victims of it, have also been told that their commissions in the future will be used to pay for the crime. This is unethical and unfair. The Real Estate Council of Ontario should never be both because there's a conflict of interest, and subsequently we're seeing the worst case scenario of that conflict of interest. The worst part is I was part of organized real estate for over a decade and advocating for this very concern that the Real Estate Council of Ontario should not also be the insurance provider and educator at one point for realtors, because you can't wear all those hats and adequately represent realtors, consumers, and be a governing body and provide insurance and profit from the money that realtors spend and pay into the system. So all this to say, the industry needs to step up, right? RECO isn't going to be able to govern itself when it's acting unethically. I can't go to RECO and complain about RECO to RECO about RECO. But what the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, the Ontario Real Estate Association, and the Canadian Real Estate Association need to do immediately is lobby the government to change this unethical practice and this conflict of interest that will continue to victimize realtors in the future if it is not changed as a result of this occurrence. There's probably going to be a class action lawsuit by the time this is all said and done, because there's millions of dollars continuing to be embezzled and stolen from realtors' commissions directly that are unrelated to the crime in order to accommodate and compensate victims of a crime that they had nothing to do with. The crazy part is, I think in large part, this is profit motivated because the Real Estate Council of Ontario, as the insurance provider, is reducing its liabilities by stealing from realtors in the first place. This is going to continue to happen until we do something about it. For those that don't know, iPro agents, any of the money that they've earned over the last several months and any money that they should have received until December of this year will not be provided. It will be the last possible thing that RECO does in order to ensure its liabilities are minimized. It's unethical, it's unfair, and something needs to be done about it. What do you think?